Alright, well, welcome to this episode of Small Bike Stuff. I got my Honda Wave behind me, looking at it a little bit different than when I well, actually less different than when I first got it compared to how it did look from a majority of my ownership. It's white, back to the white plastics. A lot of people asked, do you have two waves? What's the situation here? No. I just bought a spare pair of plastics when I bought the Wave because I was in Southeast Asia. Well, I bought this in New Zealand, and then when I came back to New Zealand, I put the green and blue plastics on, and they worked out really well. I used them for so long, but inevitably, you know, heavy usage, a lot of off-road riding and things like that, and what ended up happening was we kind of just ruined the plastics. So I've changed them back to the white, which were the bad plastics in the beginning, but are now the better pair. And yeah, the reason I'm actually making this video is this was prompted by a guy from Australia. So there's a guy in Australia called Thomas, Tom on a Budget, and he is from Europe somewhere, I believe, and he ended up falling in love with Honda Waves in Southeast Asia just as much as I did. We were over there at a similar time, but had no idea about each other, and basically I saw pictures on Facebook one day of this Honda Wave doing a jump with panniers in Australia, and I thought, oh, that must be in Southeast Asia. The kind of scraggy bush of Australia can actually look quite similar to some parts of Thailand, so I was like, oh yeah, just another guy riding a Wave in Thailand. And then found out Tom had eventually gone through the hard process of getting his to Australia, getting it road legal there and riding it. So we've talked on and off for a good, at least year and a half now, and he just messaged me the other day saying, hey, I've got all these parts I'm never going to use, do you want them? Of course I said yes. He didn't want anything for them, so thank you so much, Tom, but now I have seen how much he paid for shipping. I do really want to help the guy out somewhat. So go check out Tom on a Budget on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, you can follow all his small bike adventures, or bike adventures. It's not always Honda Waves. And this is the box that he sent me. I'll be a little bit careful opening it because it does have addresses on it. Okay. Let's give this a hoon and just have a look and see what he got me, because it's always nice to get unexpected parts. He did send a photo of them, but once I knew he was going to send them through, I didn't really want to look at the photo just so it would be more of a surprise when it turned up here. So, oh, that's a big Honda box, and it looks like a genuine part box as well. So I'm going to go ahead and say that he's done me a solid that he maybe shouldn't have done. It's way too nice. Try not to knife myself. That's enough. Oh, he sent me a note. Hi Callum, I've been enjoying your content on Thai and Southeast Asian bikes. Seeing your Wave always brings a smile to my face, and there's just something about them that makes the bikes so charming. I completely agree. As I'm prepping to take my Wave on a round the world trip, time is coming up for me to clean out the garage. I had no idea you were doing a round the world trip. That's going to be huge. So Tom, if you don't have a YouTube, please start one, and if you do have one, post regularly. We would love to follow your content. There are a few of these parts I bought for the bike, but I no longer need it since I modified it and can't use for a long time. Maybe he's not taking the Honda Wave around the world. No, he is taking the Honda Wave around the world. Anyway, parts you can't use, I've got them now. He said, I hope you'll find a use for these in your fleet. Warm wishes, Tom. Thanks so much, Tom. Oh, that brought a smile to my face. Wicked. So, basically got two components here. Oh, he's got these blue bulbs he was talking about. Yes. So we've got these bulbs that fit in the Honda Wave. They take two of these in the front, and these ones are kind of like a xenon spec blue color. And we've also got this beast as well, which is a giant cover of some sort. I'm going to keep this nice and safe. Right hand crank comp cover. Is this a Wave one? Because someone did ask me at one point, hey, could you fit the Katako kit, the Katako side covers on the Honda Wave so you could have an oil filter? And I thought, maybe, I don't know, I've never tried it. And then I wonder why he, oh, it's full of more stuff. Whee! So yeah, we've got another one of those bulbs. So yeah, 4000K xenon ultimate effect, that thing there. So that's pretty awesome. I'll be chucking that in the bike at some point soon. And I'll move that with the other bulb that I've already shown you. Regulator rectifier, pretty sure that's what this is. Oh, no way, I need these. Honda foot peg grips, so my foot pegs over there, they've been absolutely munched. When I was riding this hard out, I'd lean the bike over so far that you'd scrape through the edge and then kind of destroy them. And they have a cushioning, a dampening effect as well, so once they get a bit older that gets lost and they're more uncomfortable to stand on or ride on for long periods. Sit down, you look silly. Regulator rectifier. Something else shoved in here. Oh, spark plug. These are a Yeah, a bit of a weird one, I think. CPR7 EA9. Not entirely weird, just a little bit odd. But having another one is always appreciated. Tom, you shouldn't have a third foot peg rubber. Chuffed. A fourth foot peg rubber. Callum's foot peg rubber unveiling. And then, is this a whole... Oh no, he's got more under there. Two more of those bulbs. The ones that I just showed you before. That's very cool. Very excited about them. What else we got? Oh, brake pads, front brake pads. You absolute legend. These are a little bit hard to get. No retailer stocks these exact same brake pads on the shelf. Another bike, I think the Yamaha Tri-City takes these, but they take a thicker pad on the front, so they don't fit. And yeah, glad to have a set of these. Thank you so much, man. I'm about to rebuild the front brakes on my bike, which have never been done since 2015, and has a bit of dust on it. Was stored for some time without bag. Original air filter. Nice. Very nice. This here was, just to confirm, a Honda side cover, which is pretty wild. They have like a spare one of these. Yes. Absolutely chuffed. That's very special to just have a whole one of these. That's not a cheap part to get off the shelf. So Tom, you've outdone yourself here, my friend. Not to forget these ones here, which we have a gear. Gears. I'm not exactly sure what these are, but he will have told me. Once we get this far in the engine, I start to lose my technical prowess. It's intimidating. But, oh my god, is this a spare gearbox? I think it might be. I can't even get it out. There'll be some cuts here, that's for sure. Entire spare gear assembly, I think, possibly. And rear brake shoes. So that's what Tom got me. Tom on a budget. Go follow his adventures. If he's going to be taking this Honda Wave around the world, then that's something you definitely want to watch, because they're wicked machines, and just seeing them go around the world, for me, is immensely satisfying. Just seeing any small bike go around the world, you know. There are people that do it on smaller, 500cc bikes and all that kind of jazz, but, there's something about taking it, taking a really, really small bike around the world, as Kevin did on his Honda Grom. When he was riding around with Mike on a CRF 250. So yeah, that's all I've got to show you today. I've got to go clean up this mess now, and I'm immensely satisfied. Tom, you are an absolute legend. You went above and beyond. I'm absolutely chuffed, and this is my first video I've filmed with my new camera as well, so let me know what you think, if it looks cool. The lighting and stuff here is what it is. It's just a bit average, but this camera's quite nice. So yeah, also got my new DJI microphone. I've got 2 microphones now, so I'll be able to do interviews and stuff. We're moving up in the world, people. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. This has been a small Honda Wave update, and not really. It was just actually me opening a box from Tom. So I guess I'll have to make a proper Honda Wave update sometime before too long. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Subscribe if you like it. If you want to check out more videos about this bike, I've made over 10, 12 videos of this thing. So go and check them out. They're very pleasing for people that like Honda Waves like me. So yeah, we'll see you next time on Small Bike Stuff. If you know of Tom, jump below and let us leave a comment of where you know Tom from. If you don't know Tom, go and check out his stuff, and then leave a comment below so maybe he can see it and get some feedback. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time. Bye.